Okay, and you had that fumble there. Trinidad threw interception, but you guys bounced back. Like, how resilient is this group?
Yeah, I'll just start by talking about that. Our number one rule in the program is to protect the ball. I didn't do that on that particular play, so I'm going to take responsibility for that. Try my best to make sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, as it speaks for our team, I just feel like that's our mindset, and that's what it's been since everybody's come in. I've came back another year, obviously, but just being able to have the next play mentality has been the most important thing. And it doesn't matter if you catch a touchdown or you drop a pass or whatever happens. The next play is the only play that matters.
I guess kind of two parts. A, how are you feeling? And B, just how have you seen Trinidad over these last 3 weeks? Just kind of evolve.
I'm a little upset right now about the fumble. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of thinking about that, but the win is making it a little bit better. I feel like Trinidad has just done a really amazing job just from the way he's just handled the offense, the meetings he's had with us personally, just getting us ready for these defense, have us really dialed in the film studies, and I feel like that's really showing on the field.
After the turnover, though, you did have the score and you did have another couple other receptions too. What was it like to see Trinidad still continue to trust in you even after?
Yeah, I mean, the second that it happened, I went to the sideline, and he came to me and he was like, "Hey, man," he was like, "We're going to keep coming to you." And then the first play I was in, he came to me. So I was like, wow, that was kind of quick. But he just said that we're always going to have your back. And he's like, I know that you got my back, and that's just our team's mindset.
In front. So coming into the season, I think your quarterback was a Division II transfer who not many people knew about. LSU's quarterback was mentioned as a Heisman hopeful. What do you think the way this game played out says about preseason narratives and so forth and stuff like that, and the surprises that can occur in college football?
Yeah, I'll kind of just take us back to last year. I feel like last year everybody had all these expectations for us to go super, super far, and we didn't end up doing that. And this year I feel like almost nobody's really talking about us. So I just feel like almost all of the talk and stuff preseason really doesn't matter. It just matters your team's mindset and what you guys are going to do each and every game. And so far we just really had a 1-0 mindset, and that's worked out for us.
You just mentioned it, saying you feel like no one's really been talking about this team. Does that give you all an extra chip on your shoulder?
Maybe. I really feel like we don't talk about it too much. I just really feel like it's just want to know, because if people were talking about us and then we lose, then they're not talking about us. So I just feel like it really doesn't matter. Just going 1-0 is the only thing that matters.
Does it take work to kind of avoid any of that looking ahead or reading, into expectations or any of those things? Like, what did you learn from last year to bring to the table this year to kind of stay in the moment, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like when everybody first got here, we kind of just talked about last year. We just went ahead and addressed kind of the elephant in the room, and we were like, nobody's talking about us. I feel like people didn't really like that at first, but I feel like that almost kind of just gave us like an underdog mentality, and I feel like that's where we've taken it.
Cayden, when you got hit on that play, first of all, how are you feeling? And second of all, when you have a defense, give up 35 to Arkansas in back-to-back weeks with great performances, kind of almost won you guys the game, how encouraging is that to see out of your defense as well?
Yeah, my shoulder's feeling fine. I don't know how much I can talk about that, so I'm not going to. But yeah, the defense, they did a really good job on that particular play, and I feel like our defense is really just a defense that's going to just hold us accountable. We know if we get stopped on a drive, they're going to come out and stop them. We get the ball right back into our hands, and it's really good knowing that we have that on the other side of the ball.
Cayden, now it's 2 straight years that you have led Ole Miss in receiving against LSU. Is there something in particular for you going against the Tigers that you saw maybe matchup-wise or something like that where the success came from?
Yeah, I remember when I was little, I used to go to all the LSU football camps. I used to go to all the Ole Miss football camps and everything like that. So I just feel like just when I see LSU, I feel like I'm a little bit more dialed. I'm just playing. I'm dialed into every game. But, it felt like every game's really important, and just to go into each and every game with a good mentality is all that matters.
Cayden, up here in the back, what does it say about the team and you guys on offense that you've rolled with the punches so early with obviously the emerging story of Trinidad kind of coming in and Austin recovering and taking on a different role in the meantime than he would have wanted to, which is to be out there fully healthy. What does it say about the team, how you've all handled that, and have continued to have success no matter what's going on?
Yeah, I feel like that kind of goes into what I talked about already, just like next play mentality, next player mentality, kind of similar thing. We know if Austin's out there, we have a really good shot to win. If Trinidad's out there, same thing. And then I feel like our receiver room is probably the best in the country. Running back room is the same. And I feel like on all areas of the team, we just are really, really dominant. As far as? What's clicking? I would say just being able to just take what the defense gives us. You know, I feel like the defenses that we played have been really good. I know we'll face some defenses coming up that are really challenging. So I just know we have to be dialed in for that as well.
Yeah, Cayden, you and Austin were two of the last players off the field, and then you two embraced each other, and it seemed like you walked down the tunnel and shared some remarks. Could you kind of go into that?
Yeah, when we were walking off the field, you want to know what I honestly said? I was like, dang, I said, I really messed it up when I fumbled. That's what I said. And he was like, yeah. He was like, we're definitely going to talk about that Monday. And I was like, dang. So it was kind of more just joking than anything. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.